The other day I saw this TikTok that was talking about this man who was a NASA engineer who lost his job because he became addicted to crack. And in the video, he says the most he ever spent was $1,300 in 6 hours on crack. And I have literally not been able to let go of that thought for the past 3 days because $1,300 in 6 hours. Was crack different prices in different parts of the country? What kind of crackflation is that? I don't even think it is possible for the human body to ingest that much crack in a 24-hour period, let alone 6 hours. Like, what the was he doing? Was he giving a smoke one, get one free party for the crack? Was he just throwing crack to the neighbors? Like, crack for all. Like, how do you buy $1,300 worth of crack in 6 hours? What are you doing with that much crack? I am genuinely perplexed and befuddled with this, y'all. $1,300 worth of crack in 6 hours. Do you know how much crack that is? Then he talked about how, he would spend his whole entire check in a week on crack. Sir, I think you was smoking heroin and they told you it was crack because I ain't never known no crack to cost that much. Like, what kind of crack was he buying? Was it organic crack? Did he get that from a whole crack? Like, what the I am so confused. I have not stopped thinking about this. Like, this had artisan crack, baby. That was heroin. You were on heroin, not crack. Maybe you trying to cover it up like it was just crack. No, you was smoking something else. That was not $1,300 in 6 hours. A whole check in 1 week. Like, yeah, how are you still standing? And people used to steal VCRs for crack. Do you know how many VCRs you would have to steal to get $1,300 for crack? For crack? And who the is this dealer? Like, jail immediately. And not just for the crime of selling crack, but for overcharging. Because how are you charging somebody that much for crack? This is unchecked capitalism right here. You can't regulate drugs, so these people are taking advantage of the people who have addiction problems and are overcharging their asses for the things they are addicted to. I cannot fathom somebody paying $1,300 in 6 hours. Why he couldn't buy the crack wholesale? Since you got your degree and you know every thing, why you couldn't buy the crack wholesale? Like, why it took you 6 hours to buy that amount of crack? Like, you should look. Your dealer was playing you badly, and $1,300 in 6 hours on crack. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. I mean, smoking crack is outrageous in its own regard, but paying $1,300 in 6 hours for it is worse. Don't do drugs, kids, especially in this economy. Do not do drugs, especially if your dealer is some kind of wicked billionaire aspiring ass drug dealer like that who charged him $1,300 in 6 hours for crack. That is unconscionable. Unconscionable. What is it? It's wrong. That's what it is. Wrong.